I'm glad to hear the news about the Providence sewage treatment plant because we never had much luck there. We worked at it, and I went to see Scanlon a number of times, and he lied all the time. Like they were going to do this, they were going to do that, they were going to do this, they were going to do that. Never happened. Nothing happened. But we kept at it. And whatever. So, finally, I did like to pay tribute to the fact that while we were poor, the people were great. Will Gates is another one of the ones that actually paid dues and served as president of Save the Bay, and a number of other people. But none of you guys paid any dues. I have it coming. You have it coming. But in any event, we got through everything, and Charlie McGowan and John Canula and Dr. Miner and all those other guys, most of whom are dead now. And as I said to Kurt, somebody, one of these talented young people you have here should be writing a history of St. Bay while there's 3 or 4 of us still alive that remember something about it. Because once we're gone, there's no books that carry the history here. So somebody should do that. Going to take a young, alert mind to get it done, I'm afraid. Louise Durfee's still alive too, and whatever, so she could help. Bill Reynolds, who's a sports writer in Journal, he believed that Save the Bay was just a bumper sticker. So we invited him one day to come with me to a speech in Newport. And I gave one of my more dynamic speeches that day. And he went back and wrote a story which showed the fish coming out of this Narragansett Bay clutching the Save the Bay sticker. And he said that was the first time that he thought it was like, you know, Save Lacrosse or something. And that's the first time he knew there was really somebody who was behind Save the Bay. They were actually doing things. You know? It was amazing. But when I got my son to the stage where he'd go to college, that $6,000 wasn't going to do it. So I left to go work in my own business. And fortunately for me, he's very talented. I didn't need a hell of a lot of money. He got a lot of scholarships and things. He's a classical musician who ended up playing for the movies and whatever. And now he's teaching out there in the state of Washington, which cost me a fortune to go visit. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention, besides John Nicholas Brown, we had Mrs. Wright in Jamestown who contributed good money to Save the Bay. That was probably Trudy's neighbor or something down there. And their son Todd Wright who kept up the thing. We had a few people who were very good and generous to us and kept us alive. And we had an office building in East Greenwich which was nothing fancy. And I say that with a little smile on my face because it was not anything fancy. And we had a couple of volunteer women who I think have gone to their reward that came every day to write out envelopes and beg for money and what have you. And we survived and got through. When Trudy took over, she got all the Philadelphia money. And that helped a lot. And when Kurt took over, all of you guys came in with a pile of money and doing very well. When I came through this building, and I thought about the humble beginnings of St. the Bay, and the holes in my shoe, and the chair that fell over. I think, wow, I could have relaxed a long, long time ago. I had great people working for me. We had a guy from Newport who was a captain in the Navy called Malin Scott. And Malin was a great guy, and he was willing to do anything you asked him to do, except he was used to giving orders. And he'd say to somebody, get me this, and get me that, and get me this, and get me that. And they said, go to hell. And he did. He went to New Hampshire instead. But in any event, we survived it. You got a great beginning there because we did achieve a number of things, and we got something started. And now you're living in, I don't want to say the life of luxury, but you're living in the results of your hard work and great fundraising. And it's a pleasure for me to come. I haven't made a speech since I made the one at the swim, and it's probably just as well. I'm 81 now, and it's time for pasture. That's where I'm going tomorrow. It's called the Florida Country Club. Thank you very much.